So Derek Chauvin. F that nigga. All right. I mean, got that out the way. I mean, people pretty much know the story. Rest in peace, George Floyd.
Absolutely, always.
First off, but I want y'all reactions to the verdict. We'll start with you on this one.
Why me? Like, I'm probably the one that's like the least involved with all of this kind of stuff. So, I guess we'll get me out of the way. I thought it was good. People were very happy about it. I thought that was, interesting in some respect, but being objective about things, like, yeah, it's cool. Mm-hmm. Very happy. However, one of how many that, not like that. Like, we made enough noise for them to actually do something, but, there's so many other officers that should have been guilty, that should have been taken off, or not even just stepped down, taking off the force. Right. Like, it's ridiculous, honestly. I don't kudos to George Floyd getting that justice that our culture rallied for over the last year or so. Right. Let's hope Breonna Taylor gets the same justice. Let's hope Dante Wright's people get the same. Did they? Did they not? I'm not even sure. No, exactly. Yeah, and it's like, it's the fact that, okay, it finally took in 2021, we got a cop guilty for some shit that was openly seen. Right. When for literally the last 10 years or so, minimum, with social media and all that, it's skyrocketed to where there's so many cops that are still free to live their life and do their thing. Like, I'm lukewarm about it. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like, I mean, cool. Let's indict more people. Like, let's get more guilty verdicts, and then we can rejoice for real, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not like overjoyed by it at all. I feel like it's what should have happened. Like, he's obviously guilty, so he should be found guilty on all charges. It's a shame that we even have to like celebrate over this, because it's like one out of I don't know how many
thousands
officers that should have been found guilty. And also just the way the system is, it's like, okay, he's found guilty, but there's appeals. There's he hasn't even really been sentenced.
It's a for how long kind of thing.
Yeah, so I don't want people to get overjoyed and like feel like, oh, we won just because he got found guilty. It's like, the game not over yet. It's like we a losing team, and we feel like we won the first quarter, or we up right now after being down for so long. But it's like, the system is still the system.
Well, y'all want to know why so many black people are celebrating this? I ain't gonna say why, but what it reminds me of is the OJ trial.
Yeah,
it's like, even though we looked at that as a victory for Johnny, not for OJ, don't F with OJ, but even though we looked at that as a victory at the time and we were celebrating at that time, we just felt like at the moment it was just a good sense of security to feel with so much pain and trauma that we deal with. It was like we had that moment to where we could tell white people, now you see how we feel, even if it's just for this split second, to where you just sick to your stomach because we finally got a W on something. It's like, now you see how we feel. And I feel like that was kind of what we echoed with the George Floyd situation. It was like, we know there's so much more work to be done, but just for a second we can exhale, like, okay, cool. But I also agree with y'all on the fact that, like, it's sad that we were even on the edge of our seats for what it would be, because that should be open shut. Absolutely. It's on video. We clearly see this nigga had his knee on his neck and wasn't following his protocol. That should have been open shut, but we were on the edge of our seats. So I thought that was sad in itself, that we were even, like, celebrating that, because it's like you said, it should be expected.
Yeah. And I feel like it's also that same, it brings about that same type of feeling that was felt when Joe Biden won. Like, oh, lesser of two evils. Oh, finally, our voices are heard. We got what we wanted. in theory, but realistically, that didn't change shit. Right. That did not change anything. We still have a white American president who is gonna do white American man shit. Like, I mean, president shit. So, I mean, I don't think that... I understand the celebration. Right. But even being into forensics and crime and stuff, it's like, when you have that much of evidence and you ignore it time and time and time, because there be a lot of fucking evidence that's ignored. Like, guys, we're not even using logic at this point. Common sense, logic, deductive reasoning. We're not using any of it. And that is bothersome. Like, I feel like that's probably one of the most bothersome things. It's just that you guys are not... Come on now. It's simple. 2 + 2 = 4. For some situations, for some of the most intense or fucked up situations, it's like, guys, it's nothing to just... But y'all so scared, or they don't want to throw dirt on a police or somebody of power because they're in power or they're white or whatever it may be. And it's like... But the evidence is still there. Yeah. Like, y'all be getting black people and other people locked up for no evidence at all. But y'all have it laid out, and that's... It's the common sense or lack thereof for me.
As black people, we just, we've been through a lot, and it's taking its toll. It's taking its toll, and one thing I don't like to see is how emotional we get over like these events, like whether it's Biden or this right here, like it's more of an emotional response than like an actual methodical response, because it's still, at the end of the day, it's still like a system. So there are ways that we should go about it. It's like, okay, he got found guilty, job's not done, you feel me? We still need to stay on whoever politician, DA, president, governor, mayor. We need to stay on their neck until we actually get a result. Because right now it's like, okay, he's guilty, but he could still slip through the cracks. Like, he could still be sentenced to like a year, 2 years, 4 years,
6 months of probation.
Like, he get found guilty of 2nd degree murder that come with 15 years. They could still give him 5, 2. Like, they could say time served. Like,